In the world of ancient Greece, the cradle of philosophy, democracy, and art, women lived a reality very different from men, often invisible in official texts, yet essential to the fabric of society. The condition of women varied from city to city, but generally they were excluded from public life and had very limited rights, especially in mainland Greece, such as Athens. However, their role in the family, religion, and domestic economy was central and respected. Legal rights and social status. In Athens, women were not considered full citizens. They could not vote, attend the assembly, or hold public office. They were not allowed to own land or property, except in rare cases. They were always under the guardianship of a kyrios, father, husband, or male relative. Marriage was a contract between families, not a personal choice. In Sparta, an exception within the Greek world, Spartan women enjoyed more freedom and prestige. They could own land, manage property, and received physical and moral education similar to that of men. They were honored as mothers of warriors, pillars of the state. The Athenian woman spent most of her time inside the oikos, the household, dedicated to family care, domestic management, and weaving, considered a noble art. Education was important for noble girls, but limited to the private sphere, morality, religion, household management. Free women rarely went out alone, except for religious or funerary events. Enslaved women did heavy domestic labor or manual work, and some became hetairai, educated courtesans, with a certain degree of autonomy. Despite civil restrictions, women had an important place in religious life. They could serve as priestesses, such as in the cult of Demeter or Athena. They took part in sacred rituals and festivals, such as the Thesmophoria, dedicated to fertility and the continuity of the polis. The goddesses of the Greek pantheon, Athena, Artemis, Hera, Demeter, reflected ideal and symbolic female archetypes, often in contrast with real social status. Although rare, some Greek women stand out in history and literature. Sappho of Lesbos, a lyrical poet, symbol of emotional depth and sensitivity. Aspasia of Miletus, companion of Pericles, an educated and influential figure in Athenian intellectual life. Diotima of Mantinea, possibly legendary, a philosopher mentioned by Plato in the Symposium, said to be Socrates' teacher on the topic of love. Greek society was deeply patriarchal, yet it still recognized the symbolic, generative, and ritual power of the female figure. The contradiction between public exclusion and private centrality is one of the most complex and fascinating aspects of ancient Greek culture. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and discover more curious and amazing content. Don't miss out. Thank you.